JT, thoughts about being here for how many Super Bowls is this for you?
This is my 29th radio row.
29th radio row.
Radio row. So I've been a war horse doing this, man. I love it. It's part of my grind. It happens every year. It's the Super Bowl of sports radio, and proud to be here representing the Raiders and Raider Nation Radio.
What's different about this one, if anything, for you?
This one's great because I lived here in San Francisco. So I lived here a couple of years, and the honest answer is the weather. This went into a potential Super Bowl where it could have been 40 degrees, foggy and windy, to like a summer vacation. So when this city is popping with the weather, you get San Francisco on steroids. You get the Fisherman's Wharf. You get Alcatraz. It just looks unbelievable. So that's good. The matchup's interesting because, according to sources, the Raiders' next head coach is on the Seattle staff. So really interested to see how he calls a game with that much pressure on him. And then the other big issue, I think, overall is the Patriots coming in, a team that the Raiders beat opening week, and the Patriots haven't lost on the road. And if the Patriots win this Super Bowl after Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick got snubbed for the Hall of Fame, you're going to see the Patriots celebrate like you've never seen before.
You wear this logo proudly. You're working for Raider Nation Radio. Is there a weird feeling in here being the literal worst team in the league?
Well, I mean, we're on record, we had the worst record.
But, correct.
We're a much better franchise than the majority of these franchises. Most of these franchises don't have the Super Bowl banners. The Raiders played in 5 and won 3. The Raiders have the greatest players to ever play in NFL history. I got Tim Brown and Marcus Allen on my show today. They don't play. Those guys didn't play for the Chargers or the Saints or some of these other teams. So, you know, the Raiders are going to have their relaunch coming up here, and you're going to want to have a front row seat to what Bowers, Genty, and maybe a quarterback from Bloomington coming in. Once he hits the town, you're going to see the greatness of the Raiders again.
Are you going to sing the ABBA song for us this morning?
I am not an ABBA guy. No, I don't sing ABBA. I'm a fan of rock and roll, Rush. I love Bruno.
No Fernando for me
this
morning?
No Fernando for you. No, I'm not a Fernando guy, but I'm excited about the future for the Raiders. It's been a couple of really tough years.
Well, I ask you about that because, I mean, there is no team record-wise further from the Super Bowl right now than the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, I would agree, but what's the difference? One team wins the Super Bowl. I mean, there's going to be a loser in the Super Bowl that's not going to lift the Lombardi, and the Raiders have 3 of them. I'd rather be the Raiders than the Browns and the Bengals and the Chargers and the Jaguars, and probably 25 to 28 other teams look up to the Raiders and their pride and history and commitment to excellence and all that. But if what you're asking is if this is rock bottom for the Raiders and where will we go from here, save this B-roll, because I promise you in the next 2 to 3 years, we'll be doing this from a radio row with the Raiders.
It's not a rock bottom question. It's more of a question of the contrast of being here and seeing what Mark Davis wants so much is to hoist the trophy like the 2 teams featured up here.
Mark Davis has done a lot of good, and he's done a lot of good for Las Vegas. He's done a tremendous amount of good for the NFL. Look at all these other organizations now and how much money they're making because of Las Vegas. But Mark wants to win. Mark grew up the son of Al Davis and Carol Davis. All they did was win. And Mark, I think, is getting closer. The hiring of Tom Brady, keeping Spytek around, bringing in, I think, a new coaching staff with probably the best coach available out of the 10. I think the Raiders have some bright years ahead of them.
Yes, indeed, JT.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
I saw Ross walking around here.